tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing after shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hey everybody, and welcome to AFTERBUZZ TV. This is the after show for Chasing Life, and welcome back everybody. We are here for season 2, episode 1 of View from the Ledge, and it was so good to be back tonight.
I'm so happy. Oh my gosh.
So happy to be back.
Finally.
All day I've been singing Reunited
And it feels so good.
Oh yeah. Felt really good to have everyone back in my life again.
You've missed us, haven't you?
I've missed you guys.
I know.
I really have.
I know.
And let's introduce ourselves first. I'm Heather Joy Smith, and you guys can tweet at me at Heather Joy Smith.
I'm Kristin Strange, and you can tweet at me at Kristin_Strange.
I'm Heather Gardner. You can tweet me at HeatherGTV.
And I'm Sam Davidson. You can tweet me at SamD43.
Welcome,
Sam!
So Sam is filling in for Michelle, as you guys all know from last season. So Michelle will be back. Don't
She's
worry.
a jet setter,
She's
traveling
a
the world.
jet setter in New York City. She's a big
But
girl there.
We're in
got
good hands.
Sam
We're in good
tonight.
hands. Yeah.
You guys have me and my mom, who is...
Is she gonna tweet?
Does your mom like the show?
my mom loves this
My
show.
mom loves the
My
show
mom does
too. All of our, it's mom approved.
Mom approved.
Mine doesn't, but she should.
My
I'll get
mom
on that.
calls me and was like, you need to get so-and-so to be on the show. I love her. That's what she does.
Mom, we're working on it.
We got you.
We got you. So, okay, so going in tonight, I didn't know how we were gonna have this episode because we ended off like me in tears, everyone crying, and I was like, please don't start this whole season off with me crying again.
It didn't.
No.
It didn't.
No.
I didn't cry this episode.
That's
good.
That's
We're
good.
making progress.
I didn't either, yeah.
I didn't. You did? I didn't.
Actually, I kind of felt like crying at one part, but I'll talk about that later
Okay.
when we get there.
Okay, so the first part of the whole episode was such a big fat tease, and I was
Oh, I knew it was. I
You
knew it
did?
was. Yeah.
I didn't know.
I was like,
I knew it was
This isn't
too.
real life.
I
Are
knew
you
it
kidding?
was.
I mean, I kind of was like, she's kind of talking to Raquel like Miss Know-It-All. Like,
Yeah.
Whatever. My favorite. You know what my favorite part was?
When she kissed Dominic.
I was like, yeah, get it on. I knew it was gonna be like a dream. I knew it was, but I was excited for like a half a second.
Yeah, Kristen's over here laughing at my notes because I'm like, you can tell like my thought process because I'm like typing my notes as I'm watching the show. And I like.
Senior political writer, question mark.
Senior
JK.
JK, dream.
Yeah.
That's what I've written too.
Well, I mean, I think that, first of all, she was too comfortable, like, in the dream. Because I thought we did a time jump.
Oh.
I was like, we did a time jump season 2? That's fast.
2
but-
years later.
Yeah,
what?
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
See you at home, baby. Ooh, she's so lucky.
I mean, who really wants to sit through, except for us Chasing Life
Right.
fans, like chemo and like
Yeah.
seeing some
I mean,
blood.
that could be
drama.
it could be depressing though. And you know, we
Yeah.
were all in tears last season.
That's
So
what
maybe
keeps you coming back.
Yeah.
I know. But maybe they wanted to get more lighthearted this season. I don't
Perhaps.
know.
I would have been okay if they had just kept going. I'll see you at home, baby. That's right. We'll be home with our 3 kids. You can pick them up from daycare, okay?
I would have been like, where's Leo, guys?
Yeah. They did do a time jump, which we will get into, but then the next scene, she wakes up in the hospital, and Dominic actually shows up with a cute little teddy bear, I gotta say.
When they're in bed together, how awkward.
Right, that was pretty awkward.
Well, it's a hospital, guys. Someone's
did.
going to walk in.
Yeah, they're in a hospital. He did knock. He was polite. I mean...
But wasn't it like,
Knock, knock, open the door.
Yeah, but what's she gonna be, sleeping?
Yeah.
I mean,
whoever was coming through the door, I'm sure didn't think, oh, her and her boyfriend or fiance are going to be in bed together.
Whatever. It was awkward, and a little piece of my soul died. That's all I
was
can
pretty
say. I am
awkward.
still Team Dominic. That's all I'm saying.
Till the day she dies.
Or until April dies.
Oh! Can you, like, leave? The door's over there.
Or Dominic.
Listen,
What if
drama.
Dominic dies?
No!
He can get hit by a car any day.
What?
That's
No.
so true.
Oh my gosh, he is kind of an
Any of
expendable
us, any of us could die at any day,
he is
guys.
kind of-
That's
yeah.
what this show
And
is
she
supposed to
could also
remind
turn
us.
into a ghost.
Yeah. Or maybe Dominic is just a figment of her imagination.
Right.
Yeah. And
Oh
maybe,
my God.
maybe,
Conspiracy
maybe
theories,
it'll
guys.
be like he dies and then he's Patrick Swayze and she's Demi Moore and they like, you really never
She
know.
has the
reunited.
hair!
Oh my
She
God.
does. It's true. She does have
Okay,
the hair.
moving on. So then we have a time jump to 1 month later, okay? And April returns home, and Leo, I guess, I don't know if he wasn't comfortable with the fact that he just gave April a piece of tape or whatever for her engagement ring, but he ends up getting Grandma Hendry's engagement ring.
Well, I feel
which
like
is
that
so
had to
sweet.
come. And
Yeah,
had to
exactly.
come.
Absolutely.
But she's like, it's fine, it's fine. Which
Until
is
she
so
saw the
sweet.
rock.
Whatever.
Yeah, which is so,
no
like-
girl is like, it's fine, let me just say.
Yeah, you would know.
I'm not even wearing mine.
Oh!
I was like,
Sorry,
where's your
husband.
I know, I got married!
We forgot. She got married over
I
the
got
break.
married, and yeah,
girl?
Dang.
Well, it's really pretty.
The one day we
Yeah.
want to point
I
this
know.
out, you're not even wearing it.
did you still have that picture? No.
But yeah, so I think it was good that he finally, made it official because Sara is like acting super weird at first about this whole engagement.
I don't blame her, to be honest. Yes, okay. They have been together like consistently for like 3 days. And
Not true. No.
they've been through a lot of drama. Mr. Suicide Watch, I'm gonna live my life. And then she goes off. She's always been kind of wishy-washy. And then she has cancer. And then all of a sudden they're engaged and then getting married. Like, yeah. I feel like that's a lot all at once.
But when you know, you know.
But she doesn't know. She's
Yes, she
dreaming
does.
about Dominic.
Okay, Sam, I see you are agreeing with me, so I'll let you talk.
Okay, I think that they both have gone through something very similar and they know how short life is. My biggest issue though with this is that he thinks they're like both gonna die. And that's why he's...
That's
Well,
right.
does he
Throw
think
caution
this?
to the wind. Forget
Does you
your
think
job.
he's gonna die? Because he's good now.
Well, he's good now, but he, like, every few months, it's like, oh, no, he's gonna die again. Just
Well,
Yeah.
no, he still has that. Well, the last time we saw, he still had that thing where he couldn't like concentrate. Remember, he got all freaked out at the coffee shop.
Yeah, I don't think he's in the clear at all.
No,
I don't
no
think
one's
it-
ever
yeah.
in the clear.
Exactly. I think it
To be honest, I could see, and it pains me to say this, I could see them killing him off.
I already said that.
Yeah.
Well,
like,
even because he has other shows lined
Yeah.
up
Yeah.
that we know about, and so it kind of like makes sense for it to evolve that way because we know he has other projects he has
Yeah.
to go work on.
And I'm also pretty sure, as my mother has pointed out every episode, she's a
so
huge Leo fan. And by the way, she'll
me
call
and your
me...
mother both.
Yeah,
right.
but I don't think you're this far. She'll call me and be like, Leo or Dominic? And I'm like, who are you? Come on. But she says, he's Leo's still a guest star.
Really?
Yeah, that's what Mom says.
Your mom still has nothing on me.
What do you know?
I don't know. Her mom sounds pretty legit right
They
now.
That's right.
They don't get better Leo fans than me.
Team
is
Leo
true.
#1 fan
This
club
is
right here.
true.
Yeah.
I like both. I can't.
When
I
we
just
had
really
him
do.
on the show, I couldn't speak.
When are we gonna get Dominic on the show?
We
Hello?
should. I mean, I would enjoy looking at
That's
him
why I
too.
didn't wear the ring. I thought he might be coming
He might just show
tonight.
up tonight.
Sorry, babe.
But let's get into some more sad times from the episode. April learns that she is not exactly in remission. The chemo didn't work as planned. She's gonna kind of have to go through some outpatient treatment to kind of help fix things, which is kind of a bummer. I thought for sure.
Well, I wanted to know more about that because I don't actually know what that entails as far as it's just like, oh, outpatient treatment. But what?
Was that more chemo? Was that what
I
it was?
feel like it might be more chemo, but maybe like a lesser than she was.
But wouldn't
getting
it do
'cause
like more aggressive because it didn't work?
Not if the patient is like at a point where being more aggressive would just ruin the rest of their lives. Do you know what I
guess
mean?
that's
Where
true.
it's that like small of a chance, which is the impression that I am getting, that like she's gonna live that much longer. So they do less aggressive treatment just to have people like be at peace, you know, and not like make their lives miserable.
Just like enough to keep going as long as they can.
Exactly.
Just like subside it a little bit.
But they didn't say that kind of outlook, though.
No, but they never say that to the patient. We're kind of seeing this in, you know, her eyes.
I can't kill her off yet. It's only episode 1.
I know, it's only season 2.
So that's funny that you say that, because while this is kind of going on and she kind of has a freak out moment, Leo takes her up on the rooftop, I guess, and takes her over the ledge, which is the title, View from the Ledge, and kind of gives her this speech about, you know, living life to your fullest. You know, you never know what's going to happen tomorrow, so might as well live your life as you want it to be today. And at that moment, I kind of thought, oh my gosh, wonder if the tables turn and she dies and he's still alive.
And it's like the Leo show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that probably would never happen.
No.
Because the show's based around
They put a lot of money into billboards.
Totally. I get that. But at that moment, I felt like, oh.
And because, I mean, it's about her family. We don't really know his family, which I guess that could mix in. But I don't think she would ever leave the show, and I don't think they would ever willingly push her off the show.
Right. I don't think so. Like, you're right. They put too much money behind her.
Well,
Like
she's the
she'll
star.
have some miraculous treatment that works.
It's just going to be prolonged until the end of this season. Or
Or
end of
we're
the
gonna go days
series.
at a time, and it's gonna be like you have 6 months to live, and like season 6, we're only in month 6. You know,
Yeah.
who knows?
I mean, that's what the show is about, though. Her chasing
life.
But she's not. The
Well,
show's going to end when she does.
We'll get to
Double
that.
And I'm very glad that they put that in to make it not only about cancer.
I know. We'll get there. We'll get there.
You want to go there?
No,
Not yet.
that's
Go
it.
chronologically, yeah.
Wait, then. Okay, so then Brenna. We got a little bit of Brenna again. And, you know, did anyone catch the friend's name that was trying to, like, date her?
Erica?
Erica
with
With
a
the
K.
K.
Oh, that's right. Erica with a K.
And she
I should
put
have done that.
CK.
CK. I don't like her. I think she's really I think she's probably just kind of going
Flying in, yeah.
And I
Well,
think
for
the new
Margot, is that
Yes,
her name?
I think
Margot?
so,
Yeah.
I think
The older girl.
the older girl, there might be something there.
Yeah.
That was a little
Oh,
too,
But what about Greer, guys?
I know. Where is Greer? Why
she
can't
went to Nantucket, remember?
I know, but
know,
can she
but
come back?
She can
come
visit.
back.
She can drive. She's
She
a
morphed
teenager.
back into Claire Holt because if anyone knows that actress, they look exactly alike.
They do look a lot alike.
Exactly alike.
Yeah.
We have to see more of Greer. That
Oh, she'll
can't be
come
the
back.
last.
She'll
of
come
her.
back.
Yeah, I
Just
hope
like
so.
George. He made a little cameo.
Yeah, true.
It'll be like a love triangle between all the girls.
Ooh. Well, all 4 girls now.
We don't.
Hey guys, sorry about the interruption. We are going to continue on from the last topic. So let's go back. We talked about, excuse me while I look for her name really quick.
Vanessa.
Vanessa. thank
Vanessa.
you. Yes. Vanessa. We got introduced to Vanessa last night, and she is another patient who is in outpatient treatment with April. And they're kind of just chilling there, you know, getting their treatments done.
She's
waiting.
kind of morbid.
She's a little morbid. Reading
lot
the
morbid.
obits, you know. I mean, who
I liked what she
normally
said,
does that?
though.
I
Oh yeah,
do.
absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
She said that the what you do is only one line in your obit.
We were
is
watching
so
together
true.
and we were
We
like,
had like a moment. We were like, yeah.
Yeah, and let me just also add in there that I don't know if there's any Smash fans that were out there, but she was on Smash.
Ah.
is that
you
where she's
recognize
from?
Yeah,
No, I thought
Smash.
she was on Parks and Rec. Wasn't she
Are you
Chris
thinking about
Pratt's
Aubrey
wife?
Plaza? She kind of looks like her.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, but she is a very good singer, actually.
Is she?
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
She had
Maybe
some
we'll get like
pretty
Chasing Life the musical.
Oh gosh.
ABC Family likes to do that.
Yeah.
So, possibly.
But that's interesting. If she was on such big shows, I bet she will be reoccurring. Because they wouldn't just have someone so big.
Yeah, be
One
like one.
episode.
And then
Yeah.
they'll get more friends. We were
Yeah.
commenting on that as well. How, like, do they not have any other friends except for the weird triangles of these people that they still keep hanging out all the time? It's
Yes.
weird.
That's all their friends. That's it. So yeah, it's going to be interesting how this friendship blossoms between the two of them. I think she's also going to open April's eyes to kind of seeing life, and
I think that's how she's going to become a bigger
because
character.
I loved when she was like, so who are you? And April was like, oh, I'm a journalist. You know, I got a job. She's like, I didn't ask what you do. I asked, who are you? And she was like,
And April couldn't think of anything.
nothing. Could not think of a
Well, I
single
started
thing.
to think, well, who am I? I couldn't think of anything either.
Right, because normally when you say like, oh, what do you do or who are you, that's the first thing you say is like
In LA it is.
It is.
In anywhere it
anywhere,
is.
I feel like though, you know, it's kind
What
of
else would,
your
like,
identity.
I feel like it would be a little weird if I just went to Sam, like, hi, Sam, so who are you? And you were just like, well, I don't even have a response. Like, there isn't
Right.
a response. Like,
Yeah.
what do you say?
She'd say, I'm a host at AfterBuzz.
And that would be her job. And
It's like
What would you say?
I enjoy hiking and the beach and
But those
who am I?
those don't define who you are. Your leisurely activities don't define who you are.
I'm nice.
What defines who
I'm
you
nice.
are?
But it's true. I mean, people ask you that every single day, I feel like. And
Who
Yeah.
are you? I am.
That's true. Anytime
never-
anyone asks me, like, so, like,
Tell me about
yourself. Like,
I
well, this
work
is what I
at-
do.
yeah.
this is what
Yeah.
I wanted. This is where my future is headed. This is what I, like, it's not like, who are you deep inside?
Well,
who are we deep
what did she expect her to say? Like,
Yeah.
I have cancer. It's stage this.
Like,
and the
yeah.
chemo didn't work, so now I'm back.
And then she would have said,
she kind of did.
but then she would have
She's
said,
morbid.
like, I didn't ask you about your cancer. I asked you about you, you know?
Who are we? I'm still stuck.
I don't know because
This is
I
like the
still
age-old
don't-
question.
I know.
I don't even know what that means. But,
I don't either.
well, I know that, but, like, who I am.
I think this will be an awakening for April to find out who she really is, though.
Well, we can talk about her job moving into that because she
Right.
got a new job and she was super excited.
Which I kind of had a feeling it wouldn't last long because in the interview she's
Yeah.
like, well, I can do any kind of journalism. No, it's not quite like that. I mean, it is, but it isn't.
I would love her job.
I was about to say,
that she
I love that. She wants to do like Pakistan
Yeah.
stuff. Like, no, give me the Lena Dunham
Right.
stuff.
I'm like, I want to make a list.
Yeah, it's like more like a BuzzFeed type job where she wants to be a political writer. That's what she does.
Lame.
What are we, Kate Hudson and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days?
Yes,
I would be so
that's
good
exactly
at
what it is.
I know.
I
I was
relate
like
everything
thinking it's
back to
kind of
that.
like Cosmopolitan, but like not geared towards, you know, girls and
Right.
sex.
Did you all see Gone Girl?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wasn't she? She was a list in the book. She was. If you read the book,
Oh, I
she
didn't read
was.
the book.
She was. She wrote lists for
Quizzes.
magazines.
Quizzes
Yes,
and
quizzes and lists for
yeah.
magazines. That was actually her job. Random
That's
topic.
a job.
fun.
I want.
They didn't put that in the movie though.
Someone's got to do it, guys.
Who makes these lists?
I thought it was nice.
If anyone's
that-
hiring, I am looking to make lists.
Diggle Davidson, yeah.
Will that be your? Will that be who you are?
Who am I?
I'm a list
I make
maker.
lists and quizzes.
And then I fake my own death.
Oh, that's more.
Well, speaking of which.
So I love though the fact that Danny was the one who got her this job.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I don't think I
such a
realized
good friend.
that Danny went to Harvard.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that either.
No, he talks about
He's
it.
very pretentious.
Yeah.
Well, obviously.
He's such an elitist.
I
I
guess
just
it makes
assumed.
sense. Yeah. I guess I just forgot.
I remember him talking about it because I was like,
Huh.
oh.
I don't think it makes him a good person that he got it. I think it makes him human.
Right.
I think he's feeling guilty,
Yeah.
which is natural, but I still don't think he's feeling guilty enough.
Oh, I don't
Like,
either.
you gave up your job for me, but I honestly, between him and her, it's like, who deserves it more? Him, probably.
But
Like, I know
mean-
that she has other stuff, but
Yeah.
but like, he probably deserves it more. He spent so many nights there. He worked really hard at that job. It's like, that was his life. And yeah, I don't think that your job should be your life, and neither does April, which is great. But as a company, I would be like, yeah, Danny deserves this way more because he thinks that this job is his life, and we want someone like that.
I think they both equally deserve it, but I think in this moment in April's life, in the situation, he definitely needs the job more than she does at this point. I mean, he can actually commit the hours.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I hope she gets hired back on eventually. I have a feeling she will.
Yeah, I think so.
Too worried about that. I think it's going to take some time.
Maybe her dream will come true.
Maybe her dream will come true. Who knows?
There's so many other publications. Like, I just didn't like the way that company and the whole publication just went down. Like,
I actually read an interview that said that they felt that her story at the Boston Post had reached its peak.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I mean, she wasn't going to be the next Raquel.
Which is true. I think that her story at the Boston Times, I'm done with that.
Well, it's interesting now because she got the job and then she quit the job, or got fired. But now it's like she doesn't even want a job anymore. She's like,
I'm planning my wedding, and
she's just living her life.
I think it was, I think she needed to get that job to prove she could still get a job, and then she needed to get fired to realize there's more to your life than just
I think
your
that
job.
conversation she had with Vanessa really kind of struck a chord with her.
Exactly.
Well, if I was possibly gonna die, I would not want to spend my last months working. So
No,
absolutely not.
Especially when she's like got Leo. It's not, her mom makes good money. She's got a really rich boyfriend.
Leo, exactly.
It's
I
like-
thought that
it's
was
not like
really
she's hurting for money.
convenient, by the way.
If I was the rest of his family at that engagement party, I would have been like, so you just got fired from your job and you were at an engagement party for convenient. Like, you're marrying into a really rich family, but
It's all
circumstances.
convenient.
Yeah.
It's so not it, though. It really,
No, it's
Her
not,
interest,
but...
But it looks bad.
But in the show, like the way that the show is set up, it's just like, any of us couldn't afford medical bills and to quit our job. We would be slaving away and like, oh, but it's okay because my mom's a doctor and my fiance is a rich kid.
I feel like she obviously has money now, and so she can afford to do these things.
And it's not like she really has, I'm sure she has health insurance, so she does not making huge medical bills. And it's not like she's paying rent. She lives with her parents.
Exactly.
So she doesn't have a whole lot of expenses.
Right. So I think she's okay. But let's talk about how awkward it was with Dominic, Natalie, and April at the engagement party.
Yikes.
It's all awkward. And we
So
could throw
awkward.
Leo in there too because
we could throw him in as well. But like the eye contact with Dominic and April, and then Natalie's like,
if I was her, I would be pissed too.
I would be too. But I just thought I found it a little humorous, which I know I shouldn't. But I was like, oh, she is pissed off.
Yeah.
I don't blame her.
But at the same time, it's like, well, you are dating your sister's ex-boyfriend. So what did you expect?
Yeah. Like, what did you expect to happen, really? And she wanted to become part of their lives.
Right.
There's history there. It's gonna happen.
Dominic needs to man up.
Do you know what really broke my heart,
problem. What?
When they were back at Natalie's apartment, and she's like, I just want to be someone's first choice for once.
Oh,
And
that
it's like
did
she's
break my heart.
always coming second to April with her dad, now with Dominic. It's like, someone give that girl a break. She does deserve. She's beautiful.
What is she? Boston's a big city. Again, they don't have to stick with their weird, crazy group of friends.
Right. I do feel bad for her in that moment because,
it's a tough situation.
It's a very tough situation. She fell in love, I guess you could say, with somebody, not realizing who it was, and now she has to live with that.
But I do think, like, she was interested in him because he's hot. Who wouldn't be interested in him?
Right.
And then, she realized that he's April's ex-boyfriend, and I think she was more in a way, just because she's like, oh, I'm not supposed to, like the thrill of what you're not supposed to have.
That's kind of her personality.
Yeah.
I think there's some truth to what she said, though. And I think they set up this season... They wouldn't have opened with that scene for season 2 if there wasn't something already there. And the way that she got so awkward, like, if she was truly, truly in love with Leo and completely, sure about it, there would have been no hesitation. I mean, she obviously still has feelings.
I didn't think about that. You're right.
I think that she does, obviously. I do think she still has feelings. But it's all happened so fast. Like, if you think about it, she's only been broken up with Dominic for like 4 months.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's moving very quickly, but I think that her feelings for Leo are real, and I do think that she cares about him more. But
Obviously more.
but I don't obviously you can't expect those feelings to go away overnight. So.
Yeah, but do you marry somebody hoping their feelings go away?
Well, no,
but when you're living on a limited time clock, you do.
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you really get married just because you think you're gonna die? I don't.
Yeah,
I would.
she
Yes.
wants to get married.
Have you never seen A Walk to Remember?
Yeah.
Yes.
But there was no other
Good
people
reference.
in that one.
She's got all the good
different.
references tonight.
It's different. There was no other people, and she was terminal. April is not terminal yet.
I mean, they don't say anything, but like I don't think it's good. Like I said, her treatment, the way they're doing it outpatient, if they thought they could kick this thing in the ass, like they would have her in there like they did last season. You know, at the end of last season. And I mean, she's gonna kick it. She's the star of the show, but it's this uphill battle, and I think that the doctor does not have a lot of hope.
Yeah.
Yep. I agree. Let's talk about how next episode is going to begin, because I have a feeling we kind of know. Natalie finds this, I wouldn't call it a
Manuscript?
manuscript. Yeah. There you go. That her dad
Kind of changes everything.
it basically changes everything.
Yeah.
I want to know every single detail.
Yeah.
That
it's a
is
clencher. It's a
in
clencher.
that book. I wrote something down. I was like,
Conveniently called Chasing Life.
yes,
Yes.
the book is called Chasing Life, and she reads out, "This is a story of how I had two families who knew nothing about each other and how I planned my death."
I think he's still alive.
Oh, I think he's totally alive still. Oh my gosh.
Question though, where did she find? I'm so
In a box of stuff.
like where
From the
what-
storage unit. Remember Sarah had her come and clean out the storage unit of stuff she wanted?
But
From
why,
Florida.
if he was still alive, why?
What if he is the one that could actually help cure April?
He has the exact match.
And he's still alive, but he can't because then he'd probably be prosecuted. God knows what he's done. I mean, why he did this.
Wait, he died in a car accident? Is that the story?
Yeah.
Car accident, and George
was
George was driving.
Yeah.
George knows.
George
knows.
knows. George cannot know.
I feel like he's dead.
No. George still knows. George
They would
still
not have
knows.
put that line in.
No, I don't think that he didn't plan his own death.
Exactly.
Hold on. Maybe he's planning. Oh no, he already planned. He already died.
already dead.
I'm not saying that he didn't plan his own death, but I would hate to believe that George assisted in him, like.
But
dying.
he had to have.
But maybe unknowing.
What if he roofied George? What if he roofied his brother?
Oh my
and he's
gosh.
like, drive me home, bitch. And
Yeah.
then he's like, okay. And then he kills him.
Yeah.
And it's so terrible. That would be really messed up. I
That
don't
would
think
be
that's
so
how
No,
messed
that'd
up.
be really, really
That would
messed
be a
up.
real big turn.
I think George knows. I think he does.
As my mother noticed as well last season, that George's
we should
character...
just sit right here.
I know, dude, she was...
We
Get
get her
her
on
phone in.
speaker. Get her on speaker.
He was also only a guest star of last season, and like
He was in and out.
He was in and out. You know, maybe scheduling reasons. There were other reasons, but for writing purposes, he was distancing himself because he knows his brother's still alive.
Perhaps.
Interesting. You know, okay, so Heather and I actually went to a red carpet a few weeks ago, and George was there.
Oh, yeah.
And
I forgot about that.
I tried every ounce of myself to get some kind of like spill out of him, and he was so tight-lipped. I even was like pulling out like, oh, I totally ship you and Sarah. Tell me about the relation. No, he would not say a word. He was like,
Nothing.
he's like, that's very nice. You like them together.
He was sweet. He was nice.
He
He
was so
really
sweet.
nice.
You guys, but like, he would not give me any information about what was
He
going
gave
to
me
happen this
personal
season.
information
What?
on Italia.
Oh, he did. Okay, this is the only thing he did spill to me. He said that Italia eats like so much pizza on set. And he's like, I don't know how she out eats all of us, and yet she's so thin.
Okay, do you guys follow her on Instagram? She's in classes every single day. She is always
goes-
posted on running. And
I was gonna say she goes to cardio bar.
yeah,
with
cardio
me.
bar, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's how. That's
she
how.
can scarf down 7 pieces of pizza and still look like that.
It's pretty funny.
Maybe I should go running sometime.
Yeah, right? Yeah, you and me both. I tried that cardio bar thing.
You
Still-
did great.
I still hurt.
You did great. You did great.
Well, at least you guys don't live next to Runyon Canyon and never go.
It's a little hot right now. That's your excuse.
Right.
Yeah.
So, let's get into some news and gossip because I know Heather has some.
I do.
AFTERBUZZ TV News.
That's right. Okay, so Italia Ricci, that's her last name?
Yeah.
Yes. She is April, obviously, and she's engaged in real life. And, okay, so who's the actress she's engaged to? He's on the Duff.
Robbie Amell.
Yes. So, anyway,
super hot.
Oh my gosh. So hot. I was reading that while she's getting married on the show to Leo, whatever, and they filmed a scene in a dress shop. And so she's between takes looking for dresses while she's like filming, and she found her actual wedding dress while
So
filming the show. I thought that was so cute.
That's so cute.
I can't wait. She's gonna be the most stunning bride in the show and in real life.
Yeah.
Both, yep.
Absolutely.
I'm sure her wedding is going to be amazing. Last time she was here, though, she was saying, if I can only withstand my mother through wedding planning.
Let me tell you, girl, as someone who just got married, you can do it.
Right.
Promise, it'll get done.
It's very funny because when she was here, like I saw her in the lobby,
Uh-huh.
and I was just like, my mom says hi. I was like, she's just gonna die when she hears that I met you. She was like, that's the nicest thing.
She was really
She
sweet.
is so sweet. She's
Yeah.
just one of the nicest people. Yeah. Super sweet.
I follow her on Instagram because her Instagram is like really
She does
cool.
have a really
Well,
good
I
Instagram.
need to
she
follow
does.
her now because apparently she's going to give me ideas for working out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Burn
Yeah.
off that pizza to
Yeah.
fit in the wedding dress.
I need to figure out how to eat 7 pieces of pizza and not let it show.
You and me both.
Let's get into some predictions.
Ooh.
And now, your AFTERBUZZ TV predictions.
Who wants to go first?
Sam, you're new.
Okay, fine. I'll go first. Let's see. I think that, I'm a huge Leo fan as well, but obviously April has some subconscious restraints towards him, and I don't think Leo's family is going to accept her as much as we would want. We accept her.
I feel like it's more April's mom that's not being accepting.
Yeah, they went to the breakfast with her, and April's mom was like, ugh. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Such
Yeah.
a brat to them.
But maybe.
I mean, we're going to find out. I think that their two families don't necessarily mesh.
exactly.
And that they kind of did an impulsive thing. I think they love each other, and he's going to be a present part of the show. But like we said, he has other shows, and, we don't really know what's going to happen. I think Brenna's storyline, I think she's going to fall in love with that guy that she's donating bone marrow to. And it's going to be like this beautiful, weird, like kind of like conflicting thing because you're not supposed to know those kind of things, especially if you're dating someone. So I think that's definitely going to happen. That's all I got.
All right, Heather, you're up.
George knows.
totally knows.
Something. I don't know. I think the dad. I think he's still alive. I think that would be like the craziest plot twist ever.
But I don't understand what reason, he would have to if you have two families, it's not like he told one that he died and then went to the other one. It's like he just disappeared from both.
Maybe the pressure of living two separate lives for so long was just way too much. That could eat at you for 20 plus years. Absolutely. I think he's still alive, and personally, I think that April and Leo are making a few rash decisions. And even if you're sick, I don't think that's a good reason to get married. I think that's a reason to live your life together in love. But I don't think it's a good enough reason to get married, especially since they've only been dating for like what I say, 3 days? 3 days? Like 4 or 5 months is what it is in the show. I don't think that's a good enough reason. But I think April's taking the good route when she's going off and kind of discovering who she is and not plowing herself into a new job. I think that's a good decision for her. I think she's got a lot of growing up to do, and I think she will realize that Leo is not the one for her. And it's Dominic. I don't think it's Dominic, but
Leo is the one for her, and I think that they're going to get married and live happily ever after and use her freezed eggs to have lots of babies. I think that their decision is kind of rash too, but I support it. If I was sick, I would get married.
to anyone, to the first guy who proposed,
Well,
really,
no,
really,
not the first one, but like if I was in love and like I was like, well, I don't have that much longer. It's not like she has time to find someone new.
Right.
He's Leo.
He's Leo.
Yeah, and have you seen him? Also,
Yes, I've
if Scott
seen
Michael
him.
Foster proposed to me and we'd never been on a date, I would say yes.
Yeah,
So-
even if we weren't dying, I would
Yeah.
still say yes.
If he walked in this door right now and I knew I was going to live 100 more years, I would still say yes.
Me too.
Oh my gosh. No, you irrational people.
If I was,
Thank you.
I think if I was in April's shoes, I would definitely be getting married. I feel like
I want the dress.
I want to. Yeah, I feel like
Get
if,
so excited.
if I knew I might only have a year to live, 2 years, 5 years, I would want to like fulfill things in my life that I wanted to do.
Does a marriage define you? Does a wedding
that's what she
define
wants.
you?
But I want that
She
memory.
never wanted that before. She wanted her career. She wanted to climb that ladder. That's what she always wanted. She always put her career first. And now all of a sudden she's just like,
Well, maybe now
whatever,
love is
I'm
more
dying. Give me a
important.
dress. What?
Maybe now love is more important.
Right. This is my prediction, by the way.
We're stealing it.
They stole my prediction.
I don't think they're gonna get married, to be completely honest.
We saw a wedding in the preview. But that may be like a...
They're not getting married. That's my prediction. Something's
Okay.
gonna happen.
So,
Tweet us.
all of you people out there, please tweet us. Let us
Hashtag.
know. Hashtag
ABTV Chasing Life?
Just, yeah.
Wedding?
Yes,
Or
ABTV
no wedding?
Chasing Life.
Do you want a wedding? Do you not want a wedding?
You
Do
want
you
a
want
wedding.
Leo? Do you want Dominic?
You want Leo.
That's a lot of hashtags.
Well, just let us know in a few tweets.
Hashtag Team Leo.
Hashtag team not wedding.
Let us know what you guys are thinking.
Says the girl who just got married.
I know.
You know what? We were together a lot longer than 3 days.
You're the only one on this panel that's married, and you're like,
And
don't get married.
No, let me tell you.
Very
You
ironic.
got to know, okay? Listen, all you
knows.
single ladies, it takes more than 4 months to actually know. And trust me, planning a wedding, it's not all about the dress.
Yes, it is. All right, Sam, where can
That's
they
gonna
find you
kill
on
her
social
quicker.
media?
You guys can find me online at samdavidsonentertainment.com and on Twitter and Instagram at samd43.
You can find me heatherg.tv and on Twitter and Instagram at heathergtv.
You can find me on Twitter at Kristin_Strange and at the same place on Instagram.
You guys can find me at Heather Joyce Smith. On
Twitter,
Twitter and
Instagram.
Snapchat. I'm pretty much
Everywhere.
I'm like, wait, I'm everywhere at Heather Joyce Smith or heatherjoysmith.com. Thanks, guys, for watching. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Hashtag no wedding.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.